Ooh, that looks tasty. Welcome, folks. Day the Hungry Gamer is back with the final episode of the monthly menu for 2022. And as the last episode of the monthly menu, we are looking at what is the most played game of the year. Now, this is a different thing than my game of the year because, one, this includes games from forever, whereas my game of the year is literally November 15 to November 15 of the following year. And it has to be something that's released in that year, back to November. Whereas this is literally just what games did I play the most throughout the year. So we're going to jump right in, and not jump right in. Last thing I'll say is this year we kind of did the 15th to the 15th. Next year we're going to do the 1st to the 1st. So we'll be back on something that makes a little more sense than what we've been doing so far. But jumping right in, I didn't have a very big set of picks for last month. All I said was the list. Did we play anything of the list? And yes, we did. We actually played one game from the list, and that is One Deck Dungeon. This is a game that was on the list last year. My wife really, really liked. We've actually played it a lot over the years, and we played it again. It's very small, easy to travel with, and my wife's much better at it than I am, but there you have it. The list. We knocked something off, One Deck Dungeon. Now, jumping into the 5 most played games of the year. Now, number 5, as always, there's a whole bunch of games that kind of qualify. And so for this one, I had to go to what game was actually had the most rounds played versus most times we sat down. So number 5 is The Loop. And this is one that I don't have an official review yet, though I am going to be coming out in the new year with a review of the latest expansion and the Fur Brigade, it's called. And this is a pandemic-style game that has some deck building to it that I just love. Is it my favorite pandemic-style game? I don't know, but it might be. That's how much I like this game. So clearly, I really enjoy The Loop. That came in at number 5. At number 4, we have a repeat from last year, and that is Mouse, Cheese, Cat, Cucumber from Fight in a Box Games. Very small box game, but with a big presence. Each game plays in maybe 20 minutes or so, maybe 30 minutes, has a fun solo mode, actually multiple solo modes that you can play. And this is a game I really, really like, and it's one of those rare games that I really enjoy that I suck at. Like, I'm really bad. I win, I don't know, 20% of the time, maybe. And usually I'm teaching people how to play, so I've clearly played a lot. And this actually, I think, was number 1 or number 2 last year. I'm still playing this game. Number 3 is one that is a little bit misleading, and that is Tapestry and all its various variants. And I enjoy Tapestry. Tapestry is a game from Stonemaier Games that I didn't like very much at first. It took me a couple plays to really kind of figure out what's going on, because it's a game about tracks. And once I kind of grasped that, I really started enjoying it. And I played many times in Meat Space, but I played a ton on Board Game Arena. I mean, a ton. If I actually counted digital plays as equal to non-digital plays, this would far and away be the most played game of the year. So that's Tapestry from Stonemaier Games. At number 2, though, we have Planet Unknown. And this is one that I played probably equal amounts in Meat Space and on Sovereignty. Planet Unknown was in my top 6 games of the year, so go check out that video if you want to know more about that. But really, really good game. I don't love polyomino games in general, but I really do like this one. Just really, really well done. And so that is Planet Unknown at number 2, which brings us to number 1, which is, I said last month that it was the last time this game was probably going to be on the list, but that was a lie, because Familiar Tales once again shows up at number 1. I played Familiar Tales more times this year than any other game. And many of those times when I sat down to play, I played multiple games. So I played it a lot, which is probably why I finished the entire campaign. But so Familiar Tales, it was number 2 in my Game of the Year list. It's been in the top 5 for many, many months. So that is Familiar Tales coming in at number 1, my most played game of the year. Now, looking into January, again, like for December, or the last 2 weeks of December, I'm just going to only have one thing, and that is the list. Again, hope to knock something off the list. There's a lot of travel going on. I don't know if I'm actually going to have games to play for a lot of it, so if I can get one more thing knocked off the list, I'm going to be happy. And that's it. Then moving into the next time I do this video, we'll do a full January. In that January, I'll talk about what I'm hoping to play in February, and then we'll be kind of back to normal until we get all the way back to December. So there you have it, folks. That is the monthly menu for 2022 most played games. As always, if you found this video useful, please like, subscribe, and share. Let me know in the comments what your most played game of the year was. I'd love to know. Maybe something that I need to check out myself. So there you have it, folks. As always, if you found this video useful, please like, subscribe, and share. Thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful, wonderful day.